All right, we did a lesson on text-dependent writing that I had the kids answer a question from a decodable reader. We used UFly with their sound for the week, which was all. And what did you think about it?
I think it went great. The students were actually engaged in reading the story, picking out the words with the all sound. When we got to the comprehension questions, some were eager to answer before they finished.
I loved how they were using sentences to tell the answer. That tells me that they are used to talking in sentences and not just using abbreviations for sentences. Let's take a look at some of their sentences and kind of see what we think. We want to make sure that they've gotten the letters together. We did AU, AW, AUGH, which all make the all sound, and see if they got the letters correct. So here she got the all. She didn't capitalize or put a period. And we were going with standard 31.F, which says with prompting and support. They can do diphthongs. And we're also can write legibly and complete a sentence with prompting and support. So it kind of can put these together of who we think did, who are emerging and who are not. But we'll put emerging. She saw the lion eat some fish. So that's emerging. This is really neat handwriting, but this one is, I saw a couple put the all, A-U-L. The hawk grabbed he did not get she did not get
Oh yeah.
Used it correctly 2 times. Saw the hawk. That's good. I love how their handwriting is neat. I can tell you talk to them a lot about that, and they work on their handwriting. A-L. They put A-U. And A-U again. That person got he got that. Sounded it out, but
yeah.
That's not. But okay. So now we kind of have them so we can separate them later when we need to look closer into that. So from what we have here, do you think we can do this lesson again? How could we make it better?
What if we let them highlight the words that they say in the story that make the ah sound? And then they can do this as they read the first time.
I think that's great. We could also make a list of the words after y'all highlight them, and we could add them to the sound wall that's behind us. So that's a good idea. So when we do the side-by-side next week, I think we're doing O-I, O-Y.
Yes.
And I have this story about the right choice. I'll read through it with them and highlight them, and then you can, what do you think you think?
Then I can let them write the words on Post-its.
Okay.
As they tell me some words, and then we'll place them on the sound wall.
And y'all can do that as a class. That would be a good activity. For the next text-dependent writing, the comprehension question, which I'll put on the back like I did these, I can ask them the question, and then we can talk about sentences and pick one and have it written on the board. And I'll leave the last few words blank maybe, because this time I feel like they had to make their own sentence. I just did it to see who could do it. But do you think it would be better to give them a starting and let them finish, or would you rather them write the whole sentence?
Well, since the story is about making choices, I think a good sentence for them to think about and write maybe is how Boyd and James make the choice to get the bird.
Okay, sounds good. So and then we can make a sentence with that. All right, let's talk about when we went to the different schools to see the sound wall. Some came here and we went to others. Did you like that? Did you think that was beneficial?
I think so. I think it's important for us to do these visits in the school to obtain new ways to reach all learners. When I see other teachers teaching it reminds me of that we're on the same team and working together. I always bring back a new strategy for me to use in my classroom. Like when we went to Rosalie, they were using the flashlights to find, I think they were doing maybe like the long A sound, to find their words with the flashlight. Or she told them that there's going to be detectives and they were going to find their word.
I liked that too. Mm-hmm. That was a really good lesson.
And I hope the teachers who came to watch me do our sound wall using our headband game took something back with them also.
That was good learning when we were able to visit all the schools. Mm-hmm. We're thankful for that opportunity. Thanks for sharing and being willing to let me work with your kids.
Thank you.
I'll see you next week.
What'd I do?
Just press the red button.